As of June 18th, 2023, Newcastle has a pick rate of 1%. This is lower than Rampart, Crypto, and even Mirage. However, Newcastle seems like he should be better than these low-tier legends. Initially, Newcastle was seen as the defensive masterpiece. He was third top picked legend for almost a week straight before quite rapidly falling off. Today, I played 30 games with Newcastle to see if he should truly be the least picked legend in Apex. First off, Newcastle was originally a mid to high tier defensive legend once he was released. The gaming merchant even said that he might be used in high level play quite a bit, and was on par with Gibby.
But I do think there is a very high chance for him to be played quite consistently in high level play.
However, Newcastle was never used as much as Gibby. Even after Gibby fell off so much, he is still currently multiple places ahead of Newcastle on Apex Legends status. So let's get right into the things that I have learned. Let's begin with his ultimate. It's an incredible wall that can act as a pseudo Rampart cover in desperate situations. Though I didn't use it as much as I should have, there are a couple uses that I figured out for it. The first is to block doorways and entry points. The wall, plus the stun effect it gives when enemies run into it, makes this a perfect use for it. Another is to defend/get to a teammate who needs support or a res. The lock-on jumping system makes Newcastle's ult great for getting to your teammates who need support. This clip shows a great example of this and eventually leads to us killing the entire squad. Another example of its use is to separate two squads in bad situations. If your squad is low and getting rushed hard, your wall could be used to separate the enemies from you. In a cramped area, they most likely won't be able to jump over the wall due to the stun. However, in a larger field, it might be smarter to throw your tactical as it has more movement capabilities that can follow you and your team. Talking about the tactical, it was something I love to use. The wall stays up for a long time, so it's a smart idea to just throw it down as soon as you can. It can also be used to balance out close 1v1s. If you practice moving in and out of the wall while shooting with a shotgun or a wingman, even if you're at 1 HP against an enemy, the wall will allow you to keep the advantage in a fight. It's extremely useful at long ranges, helping me multiple times when I'm close to death in a wide open area. Overall, I found Newcastle's throwable cover to be an incredible tool with a multitude of uses. The one major problem is that in cramped or elevated areas, it refuses to move. The pathing AI for the wall sucks, so don't be thinking the shield will keep up with you 24/7. His passive is another useful tool, but not as useful as the tactical. It takes the player's knockdown shield and uses it as cover for a teammate while reviving. In certain situations against enemies who aren't the greatest at the game, it could be used to revive a teammate while out in the open. However, better enemies will know just to jump on top of you or above you, bypassing the shield altogether. It can also be used to move your teammate to a better place to heal, such as inside a building. In some very specific scenarios, you can also use the knockdown shield to defend your third teammate against another squad. Altogether, I found his passive to be meh at best. While it does provide good cover and defense, it isn't as strong as other revive abilities, such as lifelines. Overall, Newcastle is an okay legend to be using today. His ultimate is a versatile defensive tool that can be used in many situations. Any Rampart player will have a blast messing around with it, seeing how similar it is to our walls. His tactical is long-lasting and can help in many close or far scenarios. The only problem is its pathfinding AI. Newcastle's passive is not the greatest I've seen, but can provide some support in specific scenarios. In Season 17 of Apex, I have concluded that Newcastle is a pretty good legend that should definitely be played by many more people. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.